Okay, I think I'm live. How's everybody doing? Been a minute since we've had a Dune stream. I think our last one was an Ark Nova stream. Good to be back. Let me pop on the old join text. There you go. If you want to join the Discord and wait in the stream waiting room voice chat, and then I will try to get you in. If we don't have enough, I'll always go with just random group from TTS Club. But I do like to play with community members if possible. Black Shadow, what's up? Long time no see. I've been missing some Dune. I played a couple of games over the weekend. I got pretty much all the way through one. We were on the last round. It was actually a sick game. And then the person that was hosting it just stopped responding. And they were the host. And they gave no permissions to anyone else. So we couldn't even continue the game without them. So we just had to stop. Super disappointing, but it happens. Ended up playing another one, which went okay as well. Curious. Yeah, I know. Like, so my new policy now is I need to be promoted or hosted or something so I don't get kind of denied the ending of the game. But yeah, how's all the tournament organization stuff going, Black Shadow? I think we're rounding up. I have been super busy with work, so I've been doing less YouTube stuff in general. Also, I haven't been following the tournament as closely as well, so I'm a little out of the loop right now. I was watching like every game pretty much for a while. What other games have you been exploring? Well, I have been doing Ark Nova stuff. Twilight Struggle, no. I've actually never even heard of Twilight Struggle. Scythe, I like a lot. I like playing with friends a lot. The thing about Scythe is it kind of gives me that chess vibe where you kind of need to know openings with every different faction, which just seems like a lot. And it's not just every faction. It's every faction with every combination of whatever board it is. And I don't know if I want to learn that. I mean, it's largely done now. When the group's finished, we're on to the quarters. Oh, exciting. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll probably catch back up on the backlog of games. Yeah, I know. I remember when I was like first learning it too. They're talking about like the different opening thing, and the turn combinations got like 10 or 12 moves. I'm like, I can't keep track of that. So I just play casually. It's fun. I probably wouldn't do that one competitively unless they introduced that the World Series board game, and then I'd have to figure it out. But already looking ahead to the next tourney, plus sorting for my Toronto plus Seattle trip in 4 weeks. Ooh, that'll be fun. I've never been to Seattle, and I've been to Toronto once, and I enjoyed it. I saw Niagara Falls, went to the casino down there. It's a good time. Any specific reason you're going, or just because? I play semi-casual Scythe as well, but TM is way more intense than Scythe. Yeah, TM. I put a lot of time into TM, and I felt like I didn't get that great at it. But I guess to be fair, I was playing against Mars Expert, who's been playing it forever and makes content for it, so I shouldn't compare myself against it that heavily. But yeah, they were very good. Bro, openings in TM is too much. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to analyze. What's up, Cactus? Mix of last holiday chance for a while after this tourney, but also several of the DI players are in the same area, so looking to get a gathering going. Oh, that would be sick. Get some IRL games in. I think that'd be super cool. I didn't realize. I know. I'm trying to think of who's in Canada. I can't remember now. I thought there were a couple people in Canada, though, from the community. Also, I don't know if they want me to say where they're from, so I won't say it out loud. Lanny and Trezia. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, they're in Toronto, too, I guess. Oh, that'd be sick. We'll see if your guys' strategies and abilities remain over the board as opposed to the online gameplay. But yeah, right now working on Gaia Project. I've actually taken like a good week and a half off because that game was like consuming me a little bit. There's just so much to learn. There's so many different variables, and I've just been playing against the bots because it's so hard to get BGA games with 4 players. I'm going to be sitting there wondering where all the scripting buttons are. I know. You get spoiled by the scripting stuff a lot of the times. And you realize like when you're setting up the game and then when you're like keeping track of stuff, like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff you actually have to do. But yep, that's why I love the mod so much. They like crushed it. I always play Dune IRL, so online I forget about combat half the time. Oh yeah, interesting. The other side of it. I've actually never played an IRL game of Dune yet. I own it now. I got it at PAX Unplugged. So once my friends and I get together, it's kind of tough because they live kind of far away. But once we get together, I want to teach them how to play it. I wanted to play it at PAX Unplugged. They had it there. They had it with the Rise of X expansion. I was going to teach them how to play and everything, but unfortunately, I didn't end up getting to play it. And I don't know why the member goal thing fluctuates so much. I feel like it's accurate now, but it was showing 16 earlier. I'm like, I definitely do not have 16. So ignore the random fluctuations of that. I'm the guy who has to make sure no one forgets anything. Yep, and I'm the guy that forgets things all the time, as you can tell by the stream. I always forget random rules. Sometimes to my detriment, to be fair. Like, I won't take rewards and stuff, but other times to my benefit where I'll forget to pay for things. So it probably all balances over the long term, but I definitely need someone else there to double check stuff sometimes. I get a little lost in the sauce when it comes to board game rules and stuff. But it looks like we have Black Shadow joining us today. So I'll probably give it another couple of minutes. If anyone else wants to join in to the game, they're more than welcome to. Other than that, I'll post it on TTS Club, see what we can get. I think people will be happy to know I'm working on another Dune leader tier list. So that should hopefully be coming out in the next couple of weeks. That's the next major project I want to do. The old one's obviously like pretty outdated. I think I had like Ariana A tier and stuff. So this one there'll be a lot more thought into this one, and this one also will probably a lot longer, to be honest. So I'm the guy who has, oh yeah. So we'll see how that goes. Good luck trying to do one for Immo. Much harder. Yeah, that's what I'm doing too. Oh, nice. It'll be interesting to see how they line up. I'm doing it for Ix plus Immo, like combined. I don't know if you're just doing it for Immo by itself or combined, but I do love to see other opinions on stuff like that. It's tough. I feel like there's so many variables, but I've started putting my thoughts to paper. XMO is the way to go. Yep. Yeah, nice. Okay, cool. Let's see. Having a hard time finding TTS Club. There it is. Plan is to concentrate far more on it once the GPA is done. You know what? I think that'll be a very interesting element to add to the tier list. Is if you do put the like GPI stats in it on like success rates and stuff. I don't know if that's what you're actually planning to do or not, but I could see that being cool. Let's see. I need to get some base game in as well. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm entering Dune Imperium at the World Series of Board Gaming, and I still have yet to play a base game Dune Imperium match, so maybe that'll be the next stream. Get some base game practice in. It's just, I'm so in love with Ix, and now Immortality's got me as well. Let me just... Oh, okay, we're just looking for one more, actually. Get you in there as well, Cactus. There'll be one more X meta update somewhere, I'm sure, at least to see how Hidden Picks is done. Base Dune is funky, but actually not bad. Just seeing rally troops and sell melange is weird. Since I know I feel like when I was trying to learn Ix before there was any Ix content out there, I was watching a lot of the guides for Dune Imperium base game, and it wasn't translating well. But I don't know. We'll see. Since dipping into games, have you played any casual games, party games, social deduction? Yeah, I have Avalon. I love playing it. I love social deduction games. I actually, when I was in my first getting into board game stage, I saw how sick of a game Blood on the Clock Tower was, and I actually freaking bought it. I have never played it. It is still sitting perfectly wrapped because I don't have a group of like 8 or 9 hardcore board gamers to play with. But that's the goal. I'm going to have to start going to some IRL board game meetups so I can meet some people to play that one. But one day... Damn, Blood. Yep. Yep. I haven't played it, though. But it is, it's definitely there. You planning Arc Nova content? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I've been alternating the Arc Nova and Dune Imperium stuff. need to get practice at both. And I've been playing some offline games with J-Dog and Darcel and Arvaldo as well. He's been around a couple of times. Let's see. Hit up a con, bro. I did. But I went with a group of friends and we kind of just did our own thing the whole time. But I do need to spread my wings a little bit. That'll be nice about the World Series of Board Gaming, too, because I probably won't be going in with anyone, so I can meet some people there. That, and apparently there's a local board game kind of meetup thing that happens once a week that isn't too far from my house that I just need to go to. It's tough to make the time, but it'll probably be worth it. So I can start playing in real life a little bit more. Hi, discovered the channel recently. Very cool to see Dune content. Hey, good to have you here. Welcome to the live stream. We do have enough people, so let me hop into the call with them. There we go. What's up?
Evening.
Hello.
The game is up.
We are on our way.
Okay. I got my LGS every Wednesday and try to teach people Dune. Yeah. I feel like Dune's not that hard to teach, probably. I feel like it's pretty streamlined. Hey, Orsky, how's it going? What's up, Lannister? Going well. We're actually just firing up a game now. Just getting started. We could probably get you in here if you want. I don't know if you're busy or not. Because right now, there's 3 of us that are actually in the community. I was just looking for looking for Dune for the last one. Although we seem to have had a slight influx more people than I thought. Let's see. Although one of these might be Cactus too. I feel like I remember his name on TTS Club is different than his Discord name.
Yeah, one of them's me.
Ah, nice. Okay. Are you red again? Or are you GVX?
I'm red.
Ah, nice. Okay.
She's being dumb here on this password.
What'd you say?
Password. I keep getting it. I assume I'm mistyping it.
Oh, it's just TTS Club.
Oh, I see. You've gone like me now, just too lazy to change
Keeping
it.
you on your toes.
Like I need that.
I've been meaning to hop onto one of these tournament commentaries. It keeps
Yeah,
not lining up. But I keep seeing, I'm like, oh, God, I want to do it. So I'm going to really make an effort to hop in. I've been keeping track.
It'd be great having you, man. I mean, to be fair, like that, you have missed some carnage in the round of 14. Like it has been. I've said. I think I legitimately think the round of 14 is one of the greatest rounds of like Dune Imperium tournament play you're ever going to see.
Oh,
it has
really?
been nuts. It has been. There's been so much insanity and just carnage. It's been great to watch. It's been kind of sad though at times. Like some people have been absolutely robbed out of stuff, but I mean, it's been amazing. I'm glad to have been able to commentate majority of it.
And those are the games that are being uploaded now? Or
They're the ones that are currently on the way up. Yeah, we've got a few more to go. Then the quarterfinals, there's none of those. They'll start going up probably some point next week once they start getting played. And then semis afterwards, and then the final in 3.5 weeks. And it's literally the final happens on the Sunday, and I board a plane on the Wednesday. So,
oh, exciting! Are you going to Seattle first or Toronto first?
Toronto first. It's on the way, sort of thing. Toronto's because then also Seattle is where that's where CJ lives, so it'd be a chance to finally actually meet him with all the stuff we're doing else. So he lives that direction. He's willing to put up with me for a week apparently. So I was like, okay,
nice.
There's also stuff. There's various bits of plan I do channel wise, not channel wise. So that'd be good times.
Yeah, so we're pretty split up then, right? Because you're EU, I'm East
Yeah,
Coast, and then
he's
he's
West.
West Coast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're East Coast. You're West Coast. We got Cheesable, who's covering sort of like the Asia, Australasia, that sort of thing now. So we just need someone like in like sort of Eastern Europe, and we've got pretty much everything covered, I think.
Ah, nice. Okay. I guess we can fire this up.
I can't remember how to play Immortality. I've been doing so much ick stuff. Like, and I was like, Immortality. I'm like, oh yeah, there's like researching. There's like these crazy cards.
I know. It is so much to remember sometimes. Just whole mechanics. My biggest thing is always forgetting the Tleilaxu row cards.
I mean, everyone does, and
Every
it's
time.
gonna be when we do the first Immortality of some kind tournament. It's the first few games are gonna be ugly to watch. There's no question.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
are gonna miss everything.
People will be screaming like, "Buy the card!" I'll like
You're
talk
gonna be
about
brutal.
it. Yeah, I can see it
It's
already.
gonna be brutal. People are saying, "Oh, I meant to do this." It's like, oh my gosh.
I
So.
know. Okay, let's take a look at this opening Imperium row we got here. We have Jessica of Arrakis. Okay. Good if you can get some Bene Gesserit synergies going. 2 daggers is always nothing to laugh at as well. For Humanity is an insane card. I won't be surprised if this gets nuked out of the row. I think this is so good. Especially if you can get it early. Oh my god. Gunthopter, a card I slept on a lot, but it's actually very, very good in my discussions with Lannister. Gene Manipulation, very solid card. I would get it, especially for the price point. Getting Trashing early, especially in Immortality, I think Trashing's better. Spy Smugglers, good as well. A little expensive for what you get out of it, but it can do some work. And the access isn't that great either, honestly. We also have Beguiling Pheromones.
I have to read all the board cards just so I pick someone who's somewhat good.
Oh.
Am I picking now? Okay, good. Beguiling Pheromones can be a very good card, especially if you get the right setup for it. Obviously, synergizes very well with Fold Spaces. Beguiling Pheromones with Alicia Cass is a very nice combination, I found, just because you can get so many of these Fold Spaces shuffled into your deck. But also, obviously, with Power Play, it's insane.
Sense, but
I had someone steal an alliance from me earlier using Beguiling Pheromones and Power Play, and it was disgusting. You can't defend against a 3-point bump. Chair Dog. A card that gets a lot of love that I honestly, I still don't get. We'll see. I mean, I guess it depends on the deck, obviously, but. And then for the text, we have Sonic Snoopers. Solid card. Lets you fish for more intrigue. Shuttle Fleet can be very good, especially if you get it early. Those 2 bumps are incredible. And then the Solar to fuel Swordmaster and whatnot. And then Spaceport, which is absolute trash, which I will not be going after at all, really. Our pick. And you know what? I've been wanting to play a Hundro game. I haven't played Hundro in the longest time. I've played, at least it's going to be a while. Tessie, I've played. Count Ilban, I also need to get going as well. Yeah, I think it's going to be a count game. Have a little fun. And of course, the count does start with 2 intrigue cards. Keep one, put the other one back on top. So not only will we get to get an intrigue card that's better between 2 options, but we also get to know what the next intrigue card on top of the deck is. And we get a spicy one.
So bad.
Okay.
I just couldn't justify it.
This is going to guide our strategy a
very
lot. There's
sad.
no way we put this back. The next one is War Chest. We need to remember this. Honestly, it might be worth going to Carthag to get this, but we'll see. So that goes right back on top. Dang, Tessia went real quick here. Okay. Actually, not a bad hand at all.
Tessie cared about that.
Oh, this means we get really quick interstellar shipping access because we get diplomacy into Seek allies here, which is amazing. I'm a little surprised. Tessia must have drawn a garbage hand to start out with experimentation. I feel for them because usually you're wanting to start out with oh, and it's the bump battle as well. Damn. That's unfortunate for them. We're going to go full space here every time. We're going to be first going next round, so we'll be able to go here again, get access to interstellar shipping super early, which gives you just a ton of resources in this game. So, very nice. And the fold space card you get from going there is also just nice for having access to everything. You never feel bad about drawing into a fold space. Unless you draw it as your last card, of course. Then you feel a little bit bad about it. But yeah, you never want to... Tessia got a nightmare hand. I feel for them. Actually. Do you think interstellar shipping should be nerfed? No. I think in competitive play, and this is probably going to be an unpopular opinion, but I think in competitive play, people play around it well enough to where it self-balances. If people don't know what they're doing and they let one person hit interstellar shipping over and over and over again, then it's super unbalanced. and it'll be an issue in more casual games. But I do feel like it balances itself pretty well. And there are leaders like Tessia, like Duke Leto, who can challenge interstellar shipping very early. So it doesn't end up being much of an issue. Green, who is Black Shadow, ends up going down to play diplomacy, grabs a little water. Surprised no one's going Hardy Warriors here. This is a bumped combat. This is a very good combat to win. But we're just going to have an experimentation here for Duke Leto, which is... obviously, they're just trying to set up for their signaling ability, which costs 1 spice to get a bump. They will also progress on the track and get 1 specimen for themselves. But yeah, no, I don't think interstellar shipping should be nerfed. I think it works out. We have a reconnaissance here from blue. They'll go to Carthage, so they have war chests now. We need to remember that. So they can pay 2 Solar to get 5 daggers, I believe, and they have a victory point at the end. And they're going to know that we have that. They actually put in 3 troops here, so they're going to hope to take this down. Little unfortunate. The rest of our hand is not good. The experimentation, I don't even think we can legally play. Oh, we could grab 2 spice, I guess, but I don't know if it's worth it. I think we'll hold on to our water for now. We can set up, we can go dagger. We can get up to 4 persuasion, which would get us Gunthopter. The only thing is, we really don't want Gunthopter because we have corner of the market now. So I might just go double Arrakis Liaison. Do I just grab the spice here? No. I'm not going to. Yeah, we'll go dagger here. We'll just go on to tech negotiation. Bit of a passive play, but we can probably find a nice card. And I'd imagine this row is going to get deleted, I think. We'll see.
Okay.
We have a Signet Ring here from green. They head on down to Arkeen. They draw a card. So maybe they're trying to get their way up to one of these nice cards. So their Signet Ring ability allows them to acquire a card that costs 3 or less.
Anyways.
So I'd imagine they would grab G Manipulation here, but Shadow does love going combat.
You have 2 daggers.
So I wouldn't be surprised about a Jessica Varakis pick.
And is Leo going to jump in? I don't think Leo wants to.
Black Shadow, that carnage was painful as hell. It was
Imperium
akin to
basic.
wearing resistance bands while trying to run a marathon. Is this a game that you were in, Linus, there? Ooh, a challenge. And they, of course, grab G Manipulation. Very good buy with their Signet Ring ability. We have a Seek Allies here for yellow. Are they going to go to Hardy Warriors here? I think it's worthwhile. Oh, 100%. Wow, not going to do it. I guess if you have a single dagger here as yellow, I think you do go Hardy Warriors to challenge. But they do have 2 daggers, so they would have had to have had 1 dagger.
He did
Like I said, we will reveal here. We get 1 specimen.
So do I.
Now, we have 4 to buy here because we went to tech negotiation. We really want to be getting persuasion cards. I don't want to get Gunthopter, especially with our deck. It is a really good card, I will admit. Lannister has convinced me, but I think this is just going to be a boring double liaison. You have to play around your win conditions.
Really? Really?
Yep.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Okay, Black Shadow might be onto something here. They're like, why did you buy 2 Arrakis Liaisons when Gunthopter's on the board? But, like I said, we're going to play around our win conditions. They also have 2 daggers, worth noting.
A little pun.
And we are going to keep track of that. They blow up the row. Okay. So, actually some solid 4-cost cards. I would have loved to have gotten Interstellar Conspiracy. Maybe we should have blew up the row, gotten a little more aggressive,
Yeah.
but we have a bunch of Arrakis Liaisons now, so we're going to be able to blow up the row plenty. The Voice here. Solid pickup. They have 2 Bene Gesserit cards in their deck now, so they will likely be aiming to continue that trend. 3 and a dagger for yellow, so yellow will have 1 dagger in their next hand. Green will technically be reshuffling, so they might have a dagger in their next hand. Has the meta already developed enough that some cards are worth to nuke to deny picking them up? Yes. And I'd say the biggest example of that is the Play Laxu Master card. I can't search for it now because we're in the middle of the game, but it's the one that reveals for 2 research bumps. Lets you get to the end of the track super quickly, and then once you're at the end, every research icon is drawing a card. So you basically reveal that and draw 2 cards every time, which is like a guaranteed placements flow. So that card is insane. And you obviously get all the bonuses from progressing along the research track. So a lot of the times people will just nuke that right out of the row. In fact, it's so good, sometimes people will get to 5 persuasion, and then nuke, fishing for the Tleilaxu Master. But yeah, if anything's going to get nerfed, it's probably that. If there's a community nerf for the Immortality tournament that's coming up, no reason to think about it. We're going to go full space again. We'll be the first with interstellar shipping access. Our Seek allies will get trashed after use.
Did you really? That would be so crazy if you found that.
There's a power play in the row now. Not a bad row at all. Occupation, I still don't like. I think some people like it a lot. I just don't think it's worth 8 when you think of its competition, but it's okay, I guess. We have an experimentation here from green. They're just going to grab some Haga Basin Spice, leave 1 water behind, and I think I know why they're doing it. They're at 5 spice. They're going to be grabbing Shuttle Fleet most likely here, unless they really want to go crazy and get Spaceport, but I think it's going to be Shuttle Fleet. We have a Signet Ring here from the Duke. They're going to go to Smuggling. They got the 1 spice earlier so that they can use their Signet Ring ability, which lets them gain 1 bump somewhere else, and they'll gain it here. We're actually fine if yellow gets interstellar shipping access as well. It's not a huge deal. We have a quick Seek allies on up to wealth for blue. And here we have to decide. We actually don't have any spice to use our Signet Ring ability, so we're going to be experimenting for this one. So we will go to interstellar shipping. We'll go up twice. We get 1 research icon. So we get 1 specimen. We're up to 2 specimens now, so we could consider getting Chair Dog. But we won't, obviously, because we don't have anything that has a really nice reveal to synergize with it. Green to go. Seek allies time. The combat is Sort Through the Chaos, by the way. Not a very good combat, in my opinion. Oh, never mind. Shadow goes for the Conspire play, so they're just going to get some troops, get an intrigue card, and fuel up their Solari a little bit. Interesting. So they are likely giving up on any kind of shipping plays throughout this game. They're just going to focus on getting it the old-fashioned way. I think that's totally fine. Black Shadow is one of the biggest proponents of the Conspire play. They think it's underused, if I'm remembering correctly. I could just totally be putting words in their mouth, but based on the commentated games they've said, I think they really like Conspire. I like Conspire too. And it's often a spot I forget about when I'm thinking about my options, so always something you need to consider. Here's a Diplomacy from red. Maybe a Hardy Warriors? I think Still Suits makes a lot of sense, though. Especially now that green has given up their water. So, just like that, Duke Leto is going to be the only one with 2 water going into the Great Flat, getting 5 spice next round. So that'll be a nice little chunk of spice for them. Quick Signet Ring here. They'll go to the Mentat. They'll move down with the Emperor track. They'll move up with the Guild. Makes sense. So we're not going to be the only ones with interstellar shipping access for long. We will now reveal here. We have 4 Persuasion, and there are actually some solid cards in the row right now. Interstellar Conspiracy is really jumping out to me. The Spice is nice. The 2 Persuasion is really nice. Penny Tleilax Researcher is also solid. It helps us get moving on the research track. I've played with this one more recently. I think it's just better, right? Especially if we can get a Spacing Guild card in. We don't have one yet. But getting the spice is especially important with Hundro because my ring requires spice. So we're going to go for that. But I could see an argument being made for the researcher. And here's the reveal for green. They have 5 Persuasion and a Specimen. So they're up to 2 specimens as well. Do they grab Chair Dog? Maybe. I think 5 Persuasion here, you grab Power Play. Most of the time. So they do grab the Chair Dog. Oh, Tleilaxu Infiltrator comes off. What an insane, insane card. We want to get that next round if we can. Unfortunately, we probably won't, but
Oh, man.
so good. It lets you get a non-block space, so you can go to Interstellar Shipping whenever you want, and it draws you a card. And if you can get to the end of the research track, it gives you an entry card. This card is nuts. This should definitely be a 3 specimen card, I think.
God.
Did they buy a card? I think they're considering it. Okay, they're deciding still. Maybe trying to decide Tleilaxu Researcher or Benny Tleilax Researcher. Not an easy call.
I mean,
But
both
I'm
your
probably going
daggers,
Power Play.
you probably can afford power.
And it gives you interstellar shipping access.
Which I would like that.
Yeah, I think that's the right goal. Oh, Water Peddler comes up. Very nice pickup for whoever can get it. Getting all that free water is huge. Reveal of 3 Persuasion, Specimen, and a Dagger for yellow. So now they can get the the Infiltrator, and they do. What a nice pickup for them. Damn. We could actually be interested in Guild Impersonator. This obviously synergizes super well with Interstellar Conspiracy. It gives us what? A double bump. They will move one ahead of yellow, or blue rather. And we know blue doesn't have any daggers, so. Actually, did they draw? They did draw, so they could have a dagger now. That, and they played Mentat, so they have an extra action here. They just grabbed the Researcher. Oh, Leah Cons. That's going to get nuked. S tier card. Yeah, this is another one, D-Zang, that tends to get nuked out of the row.
Yeah.
Very low cost combat here. 2 troops.
Datters on you. You good?
I don't have any intrigue.
All right, cool.
I don't think blue's in the
No,
risk call.
No, they're not.
Next round. You know what? I'll take it. It's not the worst hand. We get another shipping as well. And we're going to have a pretty high persuasion hand next round now that we're getting all these daggers and 1 persuasion cards out of the way. So we should be able to buy something pretty nice. We'll probably have to nuke away Liat Kynes, unfortunately. I mean, we hope someone else does it. Yellow or blue may be tempted to, but we'll see. We'd like to go to the Imperial Basin with our ring. If we can, get some extra shipping going as well. Remembering that Hunter's ability is paying 1 spice to move up on the shipping track. Any angle or strategy you consider underrated or underexplored?
Yeah, it's intrigue into Solari.
Oh, yeah.
This is the next.
I always love how other people look at my own discard decks more than I ever do. Like, I never look because I'm just lazy.
Yeah. I tend not to as much as well. I've been trying to remember more.
I just can't be arsed.
Yeah.
I just can't be arsed so much for my memory. Oh dear. Right, so what's the right move here?
Underexplored or underrated strategies.
That would be kind of unfortunate.
Actually, not something I've thought about a ton. I feel like the main strategies: combat, buying spice must flows, going up the immortality track. I don't know. I'm totally blanking.
I don't know.
If anyone else in the chat has an idea of kind of underrated strategies, let me know. I mean, obviously, ignoring shipping is an underrated strategy, especially if everyone else is fighting super heavily for it. If you just get access to water and can start kind of getting your spice economy going, I think that's very good. I think shipping is an underrated strategy. Yep. Here's a signet ring for Water Peddler for the Black Shadow, and they go to Carthag, so they get an intrigue card as well. A quick gold smuggling play, and they will collect. Okay. They don't have the spice for their signet ring.
Did it get the... No, okay, I have to click this.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah. Still gotta click that.
Okay, so they collect a Solari. So they have 11 Solari now. That's
have any spice,
more than enough for Swordmaster. Nice pickup for them. They don't have any spice for the signet ring, which is a little unfortunate, but what are you going to do? A lot of spice on the Grey Flat right now. We have an Airkeen play for Tessia here. So nobody really going for the fold space, which is a little surprising. Which means we have another turn to get greedy and go for it ourselves. They'll put in 1 troop. Not a bad one to win. Get a little water out of that. We would like to get a troop in. We haven't committed a single troop to our combat yet. And we have both of our daggers. Geez. I think we go... So no one else has shipping access now, so we can go to the Imperial Basin first with experimentation, and then we can signet ring to interstellar shipping. I think that's fine. Yeah, I think that gives us a lot of flexibility too. We can grab a beetle as well. Yeah, okay. So we're going to play our experimentation. We're going to head on down to the Imperial Basin here. Grab a little bit of spice.
Yeah, might as well.
I think we'll put in 1. This is the kind of combat where you're fine getting first, second, or third. And we have 2 daggers in hand. Honestly, with 2 daggers, maybe I put in 1 more just to get the intrigue card. Yeah, let's do it. We'll put in 2. Why be greedy? That's the max we can put in with the Imperial base in play. We also get a bump on the shipping track, or not the shipping track, the research track. So we will grab our first beetle of the game. One more, we can get our intrigue card. That is that. And here's a voice play. And they will yoink up the Great Flat Spice. So that water peddler, getting them the access they need, and they play the voice and block off Swordmaster.
I swear, it's like you knew.
Oh,
Um,
juicy voice.
Early voice is it's nasty.
Yep. Oh my gosh, what a play. Blocking off the Swordmaster. You love to see it. Yellow has to retract their card. They're not getting it this round. I haven't seen much Immortality recently, so I'm not sure how popular it is, but I loved a hybrid Spice Must Float Immortality track strat. Yeah, I like that as well. I think the Immo track is just good overall. I feel like most people will try to get that one victory point from there. If you don't, it's not a huge deal, but it is nice when you can get it. Also, I'm sure some of the wacky graph combos could be underrated strats. Yeah, I mean...
At least the third time now he's trying to look at my discard.
A lot of the wacky graph
Always makes me
combos
laugh.
are, like, very good strats.
You do well if I look at my own discard 3 times.
Especially if you can
match.
trash. Oh, a
Probably why I
reveal!
lose so often.
Oh, the gravelly at Cons.
Grabbing
Oh
the
my
cards.
gosh.
Good thing. I would not have let Red have that. I've got huge suspicions of Red here.
Wow,
that would have
okay.
been probably end of game.
That is a hell.
Because
of
I
a-
think
Yeah.
I think he top decked something pretty disgusting. Didn't
Oh
you, Red?
man, what a vibe.
Oh, it's so brutal.
Damn. Okay.
I was like, I didn't have
Honestly,
a better
worth-
move. I'm just gonna take.
Yeah, I
the
don't
They
know
could
advantage.
have,
that.
they could
I
have
don't
gotten their
hate that.
Swordmaster. Or actually, no,
Because
they couldn't have. They couldn't,
Otherwise, I was gonna go green,
the
and
action
then
master
my
doesn't work
last
on the
move
board.
is unblocked anywhere.
So we were always going to go Signet Ring to shipping here, so we'll just do that. Now the question is, do we go up and down? Oh, Mimic Films in the row. Delicious. Who got a tech? Oh, Sonic Snoopers was purchased by Blue. Okay. So we are going to go on over to Interstellar Shipping. We're going to go up, then down. So, keeping track of everything, we will pay 1 spice.
Oh, he's gonna take
To gain
these cards.
1
So
bump.
brutal.
We'll gain our 2 troops. We'll take Solari. Get our High Council seat going. And then the tech, we're getting grabbed.
Wow.
Mimic Film, 100%
How
of the
did
time
you
here.
find that, Orski? That's a savage card draw.
Oh yeah, that was a nice little tech top deck there.
How did you find Call of the Market? That's brutal. Wow,
Black
can't do
Shadow
much about
calling out
that.
the quarter of the market
Well,
pickup.
GG, I guess.
We have a diplomacy and a
sure.
team manipulation here.
The other voice, I suppose.
And the voice.
Let's have them both.
We have a dagger play from Blue. They're going to grab their High Council seat. I think that's reasonable. A lot of good cards in the row. We will reveal here 2 daggers. So that will tie us up with green. Oh, never mind. Green has 7.
Oh yeah, sorry, I should have put the sword down. My bad.
We have 2 persuasion here with Mimic Film. I think we can just grab another liaison. We want the persuasion at this point. And then this will probably be the last persuasion or Arax liaison we buy. Oh, I really want this. It's so greedy, though. It's so good if we can pick it up with the other one, but our deck's so big at this point, I don't think it's going to work out, so we're not going to grab it. We're probably just going to use our specimens for beetles at this point. So we will pass here. We have a reveal of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for Blue. So they can grab Occupation here. I haven't seen this card used in a game yet. I feel like I played a decent number of games too, and I still haven't seen it actually in play. Oh, they actually nuked the row.
Try and
Okay.
for something.
Some good cards popping up here. Johnny's like, fine. Appropriate can be
I do want to get
fun, though.
occupation in my hand like one time, fairly early game. I never have done.
Hey, Orski, bit of a rough question, but was there any particular feeling you had the moment
You haven't
after
got, you haven't
turning
got
elimination?
occupation,
I'll
Orski? I know you're busy
answer
chatting
too,
with
but I wanted to see it.
the
Ah,
stream
you got
stuff.
eliminated, Lannister?
That's the
Damn.
egg cost you just
That's
threw
the,
away.
that's the one he threw away. Yeah, I've wanted to get
I haven't
my
caught up
hand
on the
to
games
spin
yet.
at some point,
I
but
feel for you.
haven't quite managed it, so.
I haven't either.
So I got.
I mean,
a
I
little
think
distracted by people
I
talking.
think
I'll answer that in 1 second.
the movement is good, but I don't know
Oh,
what
they
I'm
also
going to
grab
use like the
Clan
combat
coupling.
space
Yeah.
half.
That's the problem. Anyways, I
And they got another specimen.
I pass combat here. Red.
I will pass.
Red passes because we know you don't have a battling trick. So
I could win this if I wanted.
Yeah,
Let's just
oh,
say
right. Okay. Okay. I'll
And
believe
that's
that
why you don't
was
pass up
it.
Gun Doctor for 2 liaisons, because then people figure out what you got. So we do get
It's
a water
just
and a nutrient
choosing
here.
not to. Okay. How polite.
So let's see what we get.
Now
Not
you
bad.
could win it.
You
Not bad
didn't
at all.
even get your agent. I thought you
Uh,
were. Oh, you
oh,
used your second move to block me, huh?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I need to trash the dagger out with Ekaz's thing.
Actually, so obviously it sucks getting knocked out of the tournament. I wasn't like crushed about it. I was more worried about getting flamed in the
I was
comments
kind of
after I
hoping you
uploaded the
didn't have your
game.
ring on you that round. I was hoping
Because
you'd drop it.
there's this thing that happens when I win the tournament games, like it's all very positive. But if I lose, oh my god, people like come out of the woodwork and like point out like a lot of mistakes, which obviously is fair. But if it's like all people like pointing out mistakes, it starts to feel a little bad. So I was kind of worried about that. But everyone's very good, obviously. So it's not always a huge surprise that I'm not going to like make it all the way to the end of every tournament. What happened here? So a very quick dagger to Swordmaster for green. We have a Benny Laylax plus experimentation for the double research bump. Okay, blue. So they actually trash. Did they grab the beetle? They did. Where is my turn yet? It is not. Okay. Sarab, yeah, agreed. I saw lots more people going Emperor in the X tournament than me and my friends normally do. Yeah, it is definitely an underrated space, especially the wealth spot is not a bad one at all. And you got to think, it's not just giving you a little bit of Solari, it's also giving you half of a victory point. Because once you go to this spot twice, that's, free victory points. I forgot to take a bump.
If they're stepping their cards that
When I
much in
collected.
like online game, I'd really worry if it was in real life. I put everything like under lock and key. Sorry, carry on.
So it's been 100 years, so I understand if we don't want to let me do it, but I did forget to take a bump when I collected.
Oh, just do it.
Okay.
Do it. Don't do it again.
Yep. We'll see.
Otherwise you'll be
tried.
banned from your own games.
Damn it.
Hey, I forgot to deploy a troop round 1. Can
Put it in, and you get the combat rewards.
Can we just restart the whole game? You don't need.
Let's see here. Blue seems a little upset. I mean, if Blue doesn't want me to take the bump, that's fine, I guess. Oh, okay. They seem cool. What was I doing here? We have both of our fold spaces. Obviously not doing anything with that right now. We might just go for the alliance here. We could go Mentat as well. Nothing really good in the row right now. Trying to think. We should probably use these fold spaces. I think experimentation to interstellar shipping is happening every single time, so we might as well just do that now. Especially before Blue gets access. So we're going to go, I think we're just going up and down here. These techs we don't feel super strong about. I mean, we could grab troop transports. Oh, do we? Just go up and grab two? Nah, it's not worth it. People love troop transports. I don't think it's that good. So I'm just going to go up and down. So I'll get my 2 troops. Do I grab the spice here? Or do I get Solari? Am I going to ever go for my sword master here? Probably not. I think I'm content with not getting a sword master, so I'm just going to get the spice here. We got an experimentation bump as well. And I think we're just going to go for the next beetle and the specimen. So we get an entry card here. Not a bad one at all. I'll take that every time. So that's another bump waiting to happen. I think we do just grab the alliance here. So we're up to 2 now. And I think that is everything. I cannot forget any more rewards. Are we getting more Arc Nova gameplay? I've loved that. Yeah. Yeah, I've been trying to like alternate Arc Nova and Dune Imperium. It'll probably be slightly more geared towards Dune Imperium, but I love the Arc Nova streams. And I just love the game in general. And I need to practice for the World Series of Board Gaming, so a lot of reasons for me to go after that. Looks like Black Shadow went Mentat with his play. We have a dagger here for Ducleto. So grabbing their High Council and their Swordmaster in the same round.
Done, I guess. Fair.
Double daggers. No one really going in on this combat at all. I mean, I guess we could. We don't need Solari, but we could. Here's an experimentation here from Tessia. Actually, never mind. It's a
I needed to fix the math on my reveal, mostly.
So they'll just grab some spice, or some water, rather. And now we have a fold space here. Where do we want to go with this? We could go selective breeding. Trash and draw. A little bit awkward.
To be fair,
What are we looking
getting
for
high
here?
council away from red's probably a good idea.
Could just go secrets as well. If we play breakthrough. Oh, blue wants me to wait. They're changing their mind. Okay, they actually want to go Hardy Warriors. That's fine. While they're doing that, for me, losing was a brief moment of emptiness. Then 20 seconds later, I asked the same people who had beaten me for a rematch. Nice. Take it out on them. I assumed... So I haven't watched any of the, like, round of 14, I believe, games. You have to get first place to move on, or is it a top 2 kind of thing? So it was actually a diplomacy to Hardy Warriors. They'll put in all 4. They really want to get their Solari going, so I think that's reasonable, so they can get their Swordmaster, I guess. Well, actually, no. We know they have War Chest, so that's what they're trying to do. Let's see. I think... Do we just grab the water here? Start working... Yeah, I think we just grab the water here. I think that's fine. Research Station is going to be a spot we love. We'll draw a card. Okay. Fortunately, we can't play it, but totally fine. I think that is it. We put a troop in here every single time. Can get us a little bit of Solari. Do we need Solari, though? Whatever. It can't hurt. Am I being crazy right now? Should I not even put a troop in? Green has 2 actions left. Yellow has 1 action left. Screw it. I'm not putting a troop in. We don't need that. Why waste a troop? We don't need the Solari. I know it's been 100 years, but I forgot to reveal 9 persuasion. Can I buy a Spice with Slow? Yep. Classic. Man. I need to stop forgetting things. I really do. I talked about it before the stream started too. I'm like, yeah, I'm the person that forgets to... Sometimes I forget to take rewards. Sometimes I forget to pay for things. I do try to go back and rectify if I can, but you know what? They're not going to let me do it in the World Series, so I should probably just trade not to get that kind of stuff. Rewards are not optional, right? LML. That is true. They do say that all the time. What other games are you doing for the World Series? I don't know which games I'm entering for yet. I'm practicing Gaia Project right now. We'll see if I end up entering that one. It's very complicated, so maybe not. Top 2 move on guaranteed, and best 8 third places also move on. So it's more of a try not to lose. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh man, that means Lannister got 4th. That sucks. That's brutal. I'm gonna have to watch the game now. They got unlucky. I don't care. I don't care what happened. We have a voice here for Black Shadow. They went to Carthag. They're just gonna keep their intrigue card game rolling. They throw in 1 troop now. We have an experimentation for yellow. Looks like they're gonna grab a little bit of spice. And they will grab their first Laylaxu icon. And they'll put in a troop. So there you go. Everybody's tossing in troops. We might not have gotten anything. Here's a signet ring reveal for 3 persuasion. So they grab Guild Administrator. We have a pretty beefy reveal here. So we'll reveal 6, 7. So we could grab Replacement Eyes here for a bump. And it lets us trash and draw. I actually think this is a very good card. Deck's getting pretty big, but this will help start to cull down our deck as well. I think we grab this. And we have 7 persuasion. I don't think we buy anything else. I think I'm fine with that. Our deck's getting too big now. I want to start thinning the herd. So we will pass. There, right? I'm not forgetting anything. We could double cross here, get a little Solari, but I don't want it. We don't need it. I'm not getting Swordmaster this game.
Makes sense to me.
Top 2 move on. Oh, yeah, I already read that. Playing Dune is like taking a memory test. Yeah. Although, I'd say it's less memory testy than some games. It's helpful to remember certain key high-impact cards. Oh, also, while I'm blabbering on, Shuttle Fleet acquired for Black Shadow, so they're going to get 2 bumps here. And they get a nice little passive stream of income from this, of Solari. Flagship comes off. Very big tech. This could be something to dump our Solari into. They'll take the bump with the Fremen as the first one, so they get the victory point there, and with the Emperor. So 2 victory points with 1 tech buy.
That way.
You'll love to see it.
That seems fine to me.
And I think it is Yellow's turn now. If you think this version of Dune is a memory test, try GF9 Dune. Is GF9 Dune the one where everyone's a different faction and they're like putting troops onto Arrakis and like collecting spice and it's very like asymmetric? I'm describing Dune Imperium right now, but it's the one where you're like doing combat and stuff and like Paul Atreides can see the cards in the market and stuff like that. Nice. That's been on the list for a while. It's way too complicated and I'll die if I try to teach my friends it, but oh, the master comes out.
The Tea Master.
The dreaded master.
Okay.
And Black Shadow can't afford it.
Water.
Oh my god.
Cube. We'll pay for some.
With the Storm, yeah. I've been wanting to play that one for a while. It's very rules heavy though. And I'm not willing to this just got dealt.
I didn't press that.
Oh, did I press something? Sorry, I was trying to...
Someone's dealt out the... No, it's that one here.
Yeah, I was trying to look through the discard.
Oops.
No problem. Just double check your hands if you got an extra one.
Nah, that's fine. I knew I had. So there's that. So paying those. I'm going to trash the Water Peddler.
Surely some Gaia Project stream vids. I love that game. Yeah, we'll see.
And I've got free to buy.
I could do a stream though, for sure. Top 2 of each table advances. Unfortunately, I think I owed one of the people there some lunch money and they went to town on me all game long. LOL. Oh, man. Yeah, if someone comes after you, that's the thing about Dune Imperium. If someone wants to like really hurt your chances, they definitely can. They go after your alliances.
You good? Free slide for the point.
Incident from Black Shadow. So they're going to give up this combat, which honestly, who cares? They have a Solari income stream now, and they're going to get the victory point. And we also have a Harvest Cells for blue.
I might still be playing here. Bit early, bit presumptive, but sure.
So they
get 2 coins each.
Are going to gain 2 specimens
Probably
and then spend 3 to move up on the.
I might still have stuff to play here, but whatever.
Okay. Ooh, solid hand. Solid hand. Although we don't really want to be trashing. I mean, we can trash a convincing argument. I guess it's fine. We would have loved to have drawn this with some daggers or something. We have a very quick experimentation here.
It's just teasing.
I was going to play something to break tiebreaker, LOL. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh. Wait, what? Ooh, I have no idea what just happened. I think blue may have hit the button too quick. I wasn't, but slow down, please, LOL. Ooh, yikes. There's actually a Discord server that plays all the time. We're always willing to teach newbies or get more YouTuber attention. Game literally takes hours, though. You know what? If you guys are willing to teach, I'll hop in for sure. I've been wanting to learn that one. I think that'd be a lot of fun. If you want to just shoot me a link to the Discord, I'll join in. I'll suck, but I will learn, and I'll watch a tutorial video. Blue does get to the victory point first with their experimentation. They've been making great use of these. And now any card they acquire from the Beneath Lilac track will go on top of their deck. Not that these are going to go, probably. Same as Twilight Imperium. Friend tried to convince to start learning it. Google that takes around 8 to 12 hours. Yeah. Twilight Imperium seems very, very daunting. I have a friend that's very into board games. It's Eric from Arc Nova, from the Arc Nova video. He's been wanting to play that forever. None of our friends are willing to put themselves through that kind of punishment, but maybe one day they will be. You never know. I think it'd be a really... I don't hate the idea of sitting around and playing a board game for tons of hours, as you can see by the YouTube channel. Our turn. I haven't been thinking about my turn at all. Now I feel bad for everyone else at the table that's got to sit and wait for me to think about this. Replacement Eyes, I do want to play. I would only be able to go to a blue spot with it, so I could trash a convincing argument. We could. This could actually be a turn to go selective breeding, so I can get better options with this one. I actually don't hate that. And we can start working on our Bene Gesserit point as well. A lot of spice on the Great Flat right now, or on the Haga Basin. 4 spice for 1 water. We have no access either. Yeah, I'm going to go selective breeding here. What do we trash, though? This is such an awkward hand. So I guess we don't do that. We could go Research Station here with our Replacement Eyes. It's not the worst. And then we can use Scientific Breakthrough to take a bump somewhere. I don't hate that. This is a victory point combat. Maybe we just dive in on this combat. Yeah, we're going to do that instead. I don't even know why. I don't know why I wasn't even thinking about that. Let's get a victory point here. We'll put in 4. We have a bunch of troops behind as well. Maybe this will discourage from people from getting involved. I don't think there are any big name combat cards out there right now.
Question is with what?
Sent you a Discord message with the link. Okay, sounds good. I feel like I watched a YouTube channel play through that game a couple of times. It's very entertaining stuff. We have a signet ring here for Akaz. They will grab their Swordmaster. We'd love to get a Spicemas flow going. Signet ring here for yellow. So interestingly, yellow and I are the only ones with atomics, and Benny and the Leilaxi Master is still available. We will certainly get that if we can. Duke Leto drew a card, and they used their Spice to gain a bump with the Fremen. I think that's a solid play. Blue plays a Diplomacy. They head on over to Conspire. So, I mean, we know they have War Chest. There are actually a lot of entry cards in the game right now that give endgame victory points for 10 Solari. I think most of the new ones require an additional condition to be met, like being at the end of the research track, but it's very possible that they have both now. And that was actually their third Snooper token, so they gain 1 bonus influence, so they're at 3 with the Emperor now. Okay. So I don't think we go... Ugh, this is awkward. I really want to play this.
Pretty nice.
But if we do, then we can't grab the Tleilaxu Master.
Well, there's like 3 endgame cards.
And I kind of want to get rid of this convincing argument. We could trash this. Actually, we'll just do
there are more,
this.
yeah.
But then we still got to...
I can't remember the exact. I haven't played enough Immortality.
Yeah, maybe we'll hold on to this.
Chat will know.
It lets us draw a card too, so we could get there. I'm trying to decide, do we trash this or the convincing argument? I think we can continue to...
The wise sages that I'm sure they are.
So we'll be... Oh, no, we have Mnemonic Film. We don't have to. We'll just go Carthag here. See what we get. Not a bad one. We are going to trash the convincing argument here. To draw a card. Arrakis Liaison. Okay, so we actually have a lot of persuasion here. We play the Breakthrough now. So we get 1 research bump. I think we will go down. So we get a Solari. This just moves you along the track 1. And I think that is it for... Oh, we want to... Yellow has 2 actions. Green has 2 actions. Green... We have no combat cards. I actually think we put in 2 more here. Just really try to protect it. What's the max yellow can put in here? Green can collect Spice and then go to Highliner. So I actually think we put in 1 more. Yeah. So the maximum green can get is 6 troops in. And then we just have to hope they don't have the... whatever.
Problem with being out of position, right?
Yep. Especially with 2 troops or 2 whatever agents.
Yeah.
Because green has 2 actions left, and they can hit the Great Flat into Highliner. We have to commit a lot there. And even then, it ties it up. Maybe that was a mistake. So the only way, if they go for that play, they would have to go to the Great Flat now. If they put the troop in, oh, we're good. Okay, never mind. We don't have to worry about it. I was going to say, if they put in the troop with the Great Flat, then we could double cross it out, which would potentially give us the victory. But now we've just committed way too many troops. But it's fine. I'd rather commit a bunch of troops getting a victory point than some other weaker stuff. Hey, Orsky. What's up, Greg? We have an experimentation here. They're just going to grab all this beautiful spice sitting on the Haga Basin. And they didn't atomics. I'm surprised. I definitely thought we'd seen atomics there. Maybe they forgot. I mean, it's still their turn, so they could. So the Leilaxi Master is insane. Maybe it won't be as good at this stage of the game, but it is very good. We have a reveal of 7. Oh.
Yeah, I knew I was giving up TM by taking Swordmaster. But
I'm so stupid.
Yeah,
I guess I didn't realize we only had 1 action left.
Going early to get it.
So we'll reveal here. 6-7.
I wasn't too fast. I was like, so be it.
And I think we nuke this row.
Points, right? If blue doesn't
Let's
get
go
it,
fishing.
red gets it. So I was like,
See if we can get something better. Ah, 1 off of this.
Oh, 1
right?
short.
I think it's a Keys to Power here. This is a solid card.
Decent cards though.
I wish we could get that. Minimum film, we're not getting. Yeah, I think we go keys to power here. We can work on getting the 2 influence for them. That shouldn't take too long, hopefully.
Oh, he's
Oh
back.
my god, another one.
Oh
They're
dear.
back, and only yellow has atomics now.
It sucks as long as
Very
I've drawn my
interesting.
power play. I kind of have to use it, so I can't like not use
Guy
it.
who made the mod is the MVP. Oh yeah, they.
Oh
honestly. I think it's
man.
been multiple
Well, I
people at this point.
mean, it's up to you. If you want him, he's yours. I'm gonna
Oh,
use
so
power
green
play
goes
here.
for the power play
Yeah,
to still suits
still
here.
suits.
So they are just gonna work on getting that alliance, which they do. They have 4 water now, so research station is gonna be a whole lot more contested now. Everybody
Really
getting their own
want him.
alliance.
Yeah, I know you do. You have to. You have to. I know. I
A
know.
reveal
that.
of 2,
what is this,
4, 6,
9?
7, 8, 9
Yeah.
for yellow.
Goodbye, Spice Must Flow.
I know.
would be
Well,
tempted.
that was the backup. If I couldn't
Yeah.
get Slaylax
Goodbye,
Master.
Spice Must Flow. TM far superior. It's not even close.
Okay, there's the TM.
Um,
Both TMs are out
dear.
in the game now. So
In a different league. Who needs victory points in this game, right?
Teleaxia Master with Leah Kynes, absolutely
It's
insane.
so
It's going to depend on how
2022.
quickly yellow can get to the end of the track, though. Obviously, Teleaxia Master helps a lot with that, but not a guarantee.
Someone
They
did
also
joke
grab
me
Crop
once
Smuggler
with
as
all
well.
the Talaxi Master that said, well, if we just gave a Talaxi Master everyone's deck, like in their discard, like with the epic mode, you get like the bonus card put on the discard and everything's fair. And I was like, you're absolutely evil, and I kind of like it.
To answer
maybe if you like, you
answer your
know,
question, Dzang, I do think it falls off
what
in the late
wanted
game.
to
I don't
make
think it's
this
as
Blitz
crazy now,
game even
but it's still
faster.
really good. Being able to get to
What's
the
the
end of
world
the research
record
track
for
is
doing
nothing
Imperium
to
game? Let's go for
nothing to
4
sneeze at.
rounds. Right, I got 7 persuasion. And I guess I have to take dice. Oh man, that's
7
actually
persuasion.
not very good for me either, though.
We
Kinda
have continued to not use our specimens.
what am I even
some
doing here?
reason.
Sorry, I've no attention.
We need to get our High Council seat.
What in the
We've
blue
been
hell
putting
am I
that off for
doing
too
here?
long.
Makes sense. My deck. I've
For
got one
way
of
too
them.
long.
I kind of have to take dice just to stop other people getting that.
Okay, there's the dissecting kit.
People don't think too great.
Don't know how good it is at this stage of the game. You know, it does reveal for a beetle though, so that's pretty good. The only thing is, it's more of a denial pick because they're so far behind on the research track.
That could be really useful.
If with a Spice Must Flow deck, yeah, I mean, so the thing is, they have Leah
man,
Kynes.
yeah.
So them being able to draw a bunch of cards, getting Leah Kynes, and then getting like
Man,
potential
trash
multiple
anything?
Spice Must Flow turns, I think Tleilaxu Masters could be insane in that deck.
Trash my
If they can get to the end pretty quick. But obviously, revealing for 2
Thanks.
research icons, Tleilaxu Master
my
kind of
trash
helps
my
fulfill
ring.
its own
I don't
goal
know
and
if
gets
I
you to the
really
end of the
want
track very quickly. We have not fulfilled the
Yeah,
condition of this
yeah,
at all
trash
yet,
the ring.
so we need to work on that. Combat. Okay.
I humbly surrender.
I will pass. Okay, nice. Crushed.
There you go. I hope that was
Appropriate
worth
use
it.
of resources.
There you go. Very good. That wasn't
So-
overcommitting at all. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. I could go. In another world, like I find the Axe Hacker base in my high line. So,
Yeah, yep, that's exactly what I was saying too. You have potential Great Flat too.
yeah. I didn't draw it, unfortunately. It was
Nice.
literally this card.
Yeah, and you'll do
Oh,
it too. I've played with you before. You will definitely go for that play.
Oh, I'm not. I'm not frightened.
Okay. So we have no troops now, which is fun. We have the good old experimentation. We have our signaling as well, so we can do a nice play of getting a lot of troops in here. Go into a combat space. The thing is, when are we gonna get our High Council seat? I mean, we're not getting Spice Must Flow this round, so it's fine. And we have our 2 daggers in our discard at this point. So I actually do think we go experimentation here. We can take the bump with the Emperor track, with our research. If we go there with our Signet Ring, it's a little bit, it's more flexible to go with the experimentation because then we can hit a city spot with this and still collect. So I think this is fine. Do we go with the grafted Interstellar Conspiracy to get a spice? We're not getting a Spice Must Flow, so I think we do. Right? And we're not drawing a bunch of cards this round. So I think that's fine. There's a world where we just Signet Ring to High Council as well. But yeah, we'll do this. We will go up. Should have just used the button, but I did not. We get a research, so we will go down. We get a free bump here. We're going to take it with the Emperor. And this will give us 1 spice. And I think that's it. So now we are poised to use our Signet Ring, pay a spice, and collect here. that's everything. Everyone's looking over here. I'm afraid I've messed something up, but what are you going to do? I actually wonder what the theoretical fastest Dune Imperium game could be. It's an interesting question. You mean fastest as far as like battles go?
Oh, I thought you're just gonna do that.
That is interesting.
Sucks.
It would. I'd imagine it would involve a like a line strategy. I feel like those are the
'Cause
quickest
You're going there every time, right?
overall strats. You can end game super quickly
Yeah.
if you can get a ton. You'd probably have to get like, what's it called?
Can't let that happen.
The one where it gives you a bump with everybody. Can't remember now off the top of my head. We have a chair dog here. They're gonna go to research station, spend some of that water they've collected, and then they get to reveal the convincing argument at the end. So there's a use case for chair dog already. I was boo-booing it not too long ago. Show them, that's what it is. Bene Gesserit's sister on over to selected breeding. So they're going to try and get another Spiceman's Flow. Everyone else is doing a much better job at Spiceman's Flow than I am. So we're not getting it this round. They get to draw 2. I think Leokines is in their discard, so we don't have to worry about it this round. But they want to draw through the rest of their deck so they can get back to the Leokines as quickly as possible. And obviously, they might be able to just afford a Spiceman's Flow in general. So I think that's a fine play. Let's see here. Do we want to get a troop in? Because no one's committed a troop. Actually, everyone has 2 actions left, so I think we just grab our High Council seat and we sit. I think that's fine. We can always do a tricky little double cross to get a troop in here for the intrigue. But yeah, we need to get our... Yeah, we just need to get it going. We'll get our High Council, so now we can actually start getting Spiceman's Flows. This is long overdue. We will pay the Spice. I think we collect here. Yeah, we will. We'll collect. We'll gain 2 troops. We'll get 2 spies. And we will get our second bump with the Emperor track, which will turn on our Keys to Power card. I don't know if anyone remembers us buying that. Let me see. Oh, it's hidden behind my screen. Whatever. Nothing's working. Okay. But yeah, we have a card that requires it, so that is why I'm doing that. Am I forgetting anything? I am not. So I think we are good. I took my bump. I took my spice. Okay. I just don't want to forget any rewards. It takes longer to do it, but that's why sometimes I'll just sit and think. Speed run any percent. Yeah. I'm sure that'll be quite the competitive category, especially with players like me in here taking a million years. We have an experimentation with a grafting kit. So they trash their experimentation out of their deck. Where did they go? I totally missed. Oh, they grabbed the spice. Okay. So Highliner is threatened now. We're getting close to our own Highliner, actually. We have a Chani for yellow. They'll head on down to Still Suits. Chasing Green's Alliance here. Okay. I'm pretty glad no one's decided to chase our lines. I think Green used the power play, and there aren't any other power plays in the game. That is a card you want to remember. It gives you 2 bumps with a faction. We have a Signet Ring here on over to Arakeen for blue, so they draw a card. Our reveal here. We reveal basically nothing, and we are not going to buy anything. We have 4 Persuasion.
Oh, we did have Recon. Oh.
So we'll just pass. So now we're in Spiceman's Flow mode. Here is a Satellite Band for a good old Black Shadow, and they are going to contest this combat hard here. They will get rid of their Diplomacy to gain a Spice and a Water, so they're back up to 4 water. So they are absolutely loaded on the waterfront. And they just throw them all in. I think that is a good play. Blue's going to have to commit to a Carthag here if they want to catch up. But they do pull ahead with the Carthag play, and they have 3 intrigues, so I doubt Black Shadow's winning this. We have a Tleilaxu Infiltrator with a Chani, I believe. Somebody just gain a bump. Oh, okay. Tessia used their Signet Ring to go down with the Emperor and go up with the Benny. Okay. So nobody really contesting for this alliance yet. That could be something we go for. Where did yellow go? They went to Still Suits. And they got water? Or no, did they play it with Benny's sister? Okay. They haven't played the card yet. I am jumping the gun. They're going to play it with Local Fence. So they can go to Siege Tabor and gain a troop and a water. They also get to draw a card, which is nice. And they're not at the end of the track yet. Or else they would have gotten an intrigue card as well. And we have this combo again coming off. I think they've gotten this combo off every single time, which is huge. They've been just destroying the research track, but they're going to play this instead. They're going to grab They have the influence needed for this, so this is turned on now. They're going to grab their Swordmaster.
So what do you want, Blue? Do you want to buy War Flagship, or you want to save the money for War Chest? What do you want?
Green knows they have War
I know
Chest.
you can't hear me, but...
I mean, Blue did kind of show...
Well, you just go Spaceport.
Oh, they're grabbing
LTN.
Spaceport.
Yeah, makes more sense.
So they're going to grab... They're going to draw 2 cards here. I guess just going for the Spiceman Flow. A little surprised. Not interested in the flagship at all. They have a lot of Solari behind now. And they're not really committing to the...
So...
What's it called anymore?
4.
Reveal of 4 for Black Shadow. I believe, right? Yeah, they don't have their High Council seat anymore. I don't know what they're going to want to go here. Maybe space travel? Started my PhD recently doing a bunch of stuff on reinforcement learning. Maybe soon I'll be capable of fulfilling my dream of creating an AI that can play Dune Imperium for me. Oh, that's sick. So, I don't know what reinforcement learning is. I assume it's in the field of AI. Because when I first read it, I assumed it was a teaching thing, like teaching students. But reinforcement learning, especially since you've said your dream is to create an AI, it must be an AI thing. Sorry, I'm very uneducated when it comes to that. But it sounds like if it is,
sorry.
it sounds very interesting. And very hard. Where are we? I think I've lost the beat on the game. Is it yellow going? Oh, okay. Green is still buying. Okay.
Really...
Perfect. They only have 4 persuasion. I don't think anything in here is too crazy. Okay, yeah, they just grabbed some liaisons. That's fine. Maybe trying to deny yellow. Some Spiceman's Flow action. They shouldn't be able to afford it here, and they cannot. So they only have 4 persuasion, a dagger, and a specimen.
What if you had access to Stilgar?
I have once again forgotten to take Reclaimed Forces. So that's fun. One of these days, maybe I will remember. I don't know how I keep forgetting. I'm very curious to see if Blue decides to commit to this combat. Carthag is open. It's very easy for them to take this one down. And the bump is obviously very relevant for them. Oh, man, we forgot to use the Signet Ring ability. Oh. Why am I so stupid? I was totally intending to do that. It's fine. I mean, it's not a huge deal, but it is a bummer. Would have set us up very nicely for another interstellar shipping play. And we have the spice to spend. We have a diplomacy with a Benny Fladex researcher.
There you go.
To Hardy Warriors. Okay, they are going to contest this one.
Intrigue bump.
So they get a research and... Yep, and they're chasing green. Oh, this is not a fun alliance to keep this
ship
green
him in. There you go. Attaboy.
The Duke is very capable of stealing it, as is Tessia. Reveal of 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the Spice must flow. Very well played round by Blue here.
This is going to cost you.
Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. I mean, green needs to be scared here. They're getting a bump here. They can easily chase. Oh, private army. Okay. So green is fighting back with a vengeance, but there's the war chest. So blue is fighting back.
You know what? I'm happy with that. Cool.
Okay. So green just goes for the
out of his hand. That's a result. That is well worth the point.
Okay.
Results.
So, unfortunately,
I was hoping he'd do that.
Black Shadow could not hold on to the win here. Do they contest or do they go for this? That is the question. If I'm in blue shoes here, I think I just go for the safe bet and go for the Emperor Alliance. Usually, if you don't have to chase people, you shouldn't. But it is also fun to chase sometimes. And they get a water out of it. I'm sure they're a little bit torn here as to which path to take. I think I'm always going Emperor here. It's better not to fight people. Black Shadow's going to go for the bump as well. Okay, they're just going to go for the Bene Gesserit. Okay, I think that's fine too. They get an intrigue card. Yeah, I like that a lot. They get 2 intrigue cards?
Pulls to the victor, and it's just like, what do you do?
Oh, okay. They get 2 for winning the combat, and then they get another
3,
one.
Yeah.
They have 5 intrigue
2
cards.
for the combat, 1 for that as well.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, there's both of our daggers that we were hoping to use for our High Council seat, but never came.
Well, I mean, I was happy to make him pay his war chest. I was cool with that.
So it's kind of awkward now. And it's kind of garbage.
Gets out of his hand. I don't have to worry about it anymore.
This might be a Mentat turn.
But he's probably favourable.
Oh, actually.
Well, let's...
Obviously, an Ixion probe turn. We'll just send these to the wind. We have a voice
Have
here.
some fun here, shall we?
Straight to research station. This is going to be a very contested spot now that everyone's loaded with water. The combat is economic supremacy. We are on to the tier 3 combats. We're actually in a great spot to maybe take this and get the rewards from it.
Where am I going here? I actually don't know.
We need a little bit of spice.
I guess up?
Oh, maybe we just go
Probably should
experimentation.
have thought about it before I actually made the move. I mean, anyways, like I am blocking secrets.
Okay, secrets
Make
block
him
here from
sweat.
Shadow. Interesting. I would love to get Imperial base in here and then hit Hardy Warriors. It would give us, we'd still have the Slar for 2 victory points. This is a big combat to get involved with. First and second place both get a victory point.
Weird.
3 spice on the Imperial base, and that's not going to stay for long, though. Yeah, reinforcement
Yes,
learning is
that
a form
way.
of AI, but it's basically like training a dog, rewarding desired behaviors and or punishing undesirable ones. It's how big chess engines work, for instance. Huh. Interesting. Okay. So it's like a different form of AI. Never heard of it. Sounds cool. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like TTS has any API for AI development. DI would actually be a scientifically interesting problem because it relates to the problem of incomplete information, as scientists put it. Yeah, not knowing what your opponents have. Be hard for AIs to wrap their head around, I'd imagine. But, yeah, I feel like there aren't that many AI engines for board games. I mean, chess, obviously, but I guess it'd be easier, like you said, to make them for complete information games, but it's an interesting quandary.
Oh,
Oh, wow. Counselor's dispensation and the sleeper must awaken.
useful.
I mean, you
Yeah.
made him play him, but
So,
he was good anyway.
Free victory point there.
Blues won this game, I'm pretty sure. So it's
Pretty
like
nice.
I'm not really
I
too fast.
know.
Black Shadow has declared Blue the winner.
Just having some fun here.
And the quick windfall as well. Kind of nice. Blue getting a lot of cards they can just throw out. We exchange probe here every time. We just give it to these daggers, I think. We really want to draw into our diplomacy. That would enable a high council visit for sure. So
The ones that having like stop red from buying Spicer's Flows and trying to police him. Tezzy's not been policed, so
okay,
And
so
also,
we-
how many turns at the start Orsky got interstellar shipping?
oh well. I mean, to be fair, I mean Tezia then obviously got it. I can't believe you've not taken it. You infiltrate. I'm sure you're in full space. That's why I didn't bother going for it. I was like, okay.
so we have a very nice
Yeah,
combo here for a lot of spice.
I gave up on it because I was like, I don't know. I just
Very
didn't
nice
feel like it was
combo.
worth it anymore.
Yeah, that's fair. All right.
Okay. We know what we're doing now.
And I'm like, I'd rather just use my ring later for that point now.
We grab the spice. I'm just going to mute them for a sec. We're going to grab the spice with experimentation. We get the research bump. We get the trash a card so we can get rid of one of these stupid daggers. And then we just go here. We grab these two together. We get 3 spice. We get a free bump. We just have a good time. Yeah, we're doing it. We're going adventuring. Okay. I think we will put in the 2 troops. We don't want to obviously indicate that we're going to Highliner, but obviously 8 spice, it's a good sign. And then with experimentation, we get a free bump on the track. There's only one way to go. Oh, gotta go up. We get another specimen, which we have to remember to actually spend these freaking specimens, and we get the trash card. Get rid of our dagger. Why not? Okay.
So the question is,
People know what we're going for
do
now.
I
Unfortunately,
bother blocking Tezia?
if we go for the combat victory, we're once again not getting a spice before.
Secret.
We are
Good
so
to see
bad
you
at playing
go. You
around
went to
quarter of the
make a
market.
start,
My
enough
God.
as big it was. I'm pretty sure you've got your it's in there. You've got a thingy, haven't you? You called yeah, he's got the he's got Bene Gesserit access. So I'm kind of inclined to not give it to him.
Green trying to
No,
decide
cool.
if they are going to deny blue the Bene Gesserit alliance this round, which would be a big play because they are already so close to ending the game here. I think it is worth making that play, if you're green, to try and
let
extend the
them
game
have
so
it.
you can win.
Not with Sonic Supers as well and Secrets. That's a bit too much. So
So actually, as nice as this combo is, I
Oh,
actually think we're going
man.
to play this by itself. So we can still buy a spice flow at the end.
I'm happy to not go voice if you can get there and you go there, Yellow. Let's negotiate. Can you get there?
I'll
we
say
have-
I'm not going to secrets.
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
I like it. A little table talk action.
Help a brother out here.
Green does not want to go to secrets.
Go Arakeen and just try and find it. Let's go Arakeen and try and find it.
Okay, another another voice. Okay, and they're just gonna block this again. Why not? Blue is not getting what they want. Oh, it's so funny. We're gonna have so much water that we're not gonna be able to use. Blue asks if they're keeping it there. It seems like they are. Obviously, well, that's an indication that blue wants to go there. Trying to see if we can get it moved. We finally got the combo, but we're not going to be able to do it. Unfortunate. So we have a Carthag play here from yellow. Let's see. How many entry cards are they up to? They're up to 3. Need to be very careful not to get up to 4 entry cards now that Secrets is such a hotly contested spot. Yellow will throw in a couple troops as well. We have the reconnaissance here. On over to, what's it called? Siege Tabor. All the city spots are now taken. So now, the nice thing about this play is
notice the double
we're going to
voice
get
play.
2
That's
spice
so
back from
funny.
this. So we'll be able to
Yeah,
afford
no,
all 3
right.
victory
Don't
points
get
if we
it
win
off
this
them.
combat.
Just left it as there.
Absolutely.
For the record,
insane.
if you have Benchester access, you absolutely have to go secrets because I didn't pull it. If blue gets the secrets, the game is probably just over.
I actually don't have it.
You don't have access, alright. That sucks. Because
Over the...
So we
Yeah,
get our
the
two
line.
there are
spice from
chances
this.
Teji just ends the game.
They can
now.
still afford the spice
Very
flow.
possible. So that is deeply
we're gonna go up to 9
unfortuitous.
if we can win this combat.
Yeah, can't know much about that.
We don't want to play this, obviously.
So the only thing I can do is just grab Mentat and see what happens, basically.
Wait, so Orsky, you're winning this combat?
He's gonna try.
Try my best.
He's set up for it, but Teji might end it anyway too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tessie a big threat right now.
I did my best. I kept drawing, but I just couldn't find it.
All right, I'm going to head
So,
out. Wish you luck with the game.
You can't
Thank
find
you.
your access, but
Hopefully we can pull it down here. Tessie is looking strong, though. We'll see.
It's not like my deck's that big. I've trashed so many cards. Oh my gosh. I didn't even look.
So we have a
How many starter cards left?
from yellow. They'll just grab a specimen.
Diplomacy. That's about it. Christ.
We need to remember to spend our specimens this round. Okay, they actually just go
Yeah,
for
he was going to go
the
that way
collect
as
here.
well, so it didn't really matter which way.
Oh, and they're going to go for the Solar here, which is absolutely huge for us.
Game's over.
'Cause now we can use a double cross. And they're going to go for the bump here.
He's
so
got plans.
Yep. So they clearly have plans.
That wasn't
for
what
the plans
you.
here if
That
they don't
wasn't what
take
you
this
put
lines.
away when you
But, okay.
pulled corner, was it?
So they take the
hope
victory
not.
point. They can't buy a spice missile here, so the game might not end.
I think that's going to be done when you send it. I have no idea. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't think you can just throw that out there, but it's probably fine actually. I have no
I'm
idea.
unsure about the official rules, but I don't know.
So we reveal here.
It doesn't really matter. Yeah.
2, 4, 6, 8, 9. We get our spice must flow finally.
There's one.
We are finally gonna freaking spend these. Oh wait. Pay and get 1 beetle. And we creep our way closer to actually getting a victory point from that track.
Way to get like.
Oh, and then I think we double cross here 100% of the time. We'll double cross blue because we don't want them to get the victory point. Thank you for giving us the Solari blue. So we get 1 more troop in. Hopefully that's enough. We'll see. We'd love it if yellow could get the victory point.
Man, that's so annoying. I don't think there's any.
I don't think anyone can take it from us now.
Free.
One of my friends decided
I can
to
get
trash every
4
single one of his
20
cards. Really? Pretty sure you need to send an agent with
I don't
that.
see any way to do it.
Yeah, I think the idea was they used it on the card they already sent an agent with. I don't think they're allowed to do what they just did, especially if it's the card they just drew. But I don't care enough to stop them. I don't think it's worth going back, especially because I
let's
forgot to take my rewards earlier. So like we haven't been playing 100% by the rules. So. Oh, totally forgot I could just snooper it. Oh, that too. Yeah.
So what's
They
the
just
most
threw it
points
away.
I can get here? 5.
They do have,
6,
for people
7.
wondering what I'm talking about, they do have a Sonic Snoopers. Also, I am stupid. I want my camera to be like this, so people can actually see stuff. So they can see that
See what
Black
I can
Shadows
do.
has Shuttle Fleet, for example. There you go. I apologize.
Spin around for next one, anyways.
Usually I try to set the cam like this more,
that.
so you can see everything. But what are you gonna do? Trash every single card in the deck.
Anything else to do?
I
Here? I don't think
am
so.
intrigued. I don't know what would actually happen in that case. I guess you would just be done. The game is over. I don't even know. That seems, I guess,
reasonable.
I'm trying to think how you would even do that.
Yeah,
Just
you're
go
gonna be able to
and
go
hit
there
selected breeding
anyways,
over and over again, I
so
guess.
I'm not gonna stop you anymore. So we'll go down.
We have an experimentation for the Black Shadow. They will take a bump with the guild to get their victory
grab a
point going.
rando point.
We are perfectly set up to get 3 victory points from this combo, which is beautiful. Oh, and there's the Tleilaxu Master. So yellow is going to get to move up on the track twice now. So they can get
I'm
a
supposed to take
beetle,
this bump, yeah.
or they can
Sure.
take the beetle as a guaranteed point, or they can take a bump to. Okay, they are going to take the bump, and I guess they're just going to do it with the Emperor, or with the guild. Either way.
I'm actually trying to work out how many have I trash. So Signet,
Okay, they do.
Recon, Experimentation, Seek Allies, Convincing.
I guess they can grab the beetle at the end. I
2
think that's fine.
daggers.
And
That's
they get the
7 out of
trash, and
10
get a
that
specimen.
I've got rid of at my starting hand. It's not bad.
And they'll get rid of the experimentation. Okay, I think that is it for them. I doubt they're buying anything. Maybe they are.
I could
Here's a
take
look at the row.
Stilgar, but like,
It's worth
I
buying
don't know.
Stilgar,
I
probably.
mean, if you can, you probably should.
yeah, I have 6, so
You might
it's
as
just
well.
the game's like over. But
Okay. Ooh, not relevant in this game. I don't think anyone
It
has
might not
3.
be over this round, but I mean, there are worlds Tesia can just end it. It's not impossible.
So probably not going to be relevant at all. I think
I'm
one of the
thinking
relevant
maybe I
cards would
should
be like
destroy this engineer then.
Oh, you
Oh
do
yeah, you
not
got
want
your
to trash
Atomics,
out
I
this
didn't
row.
see that.
You don't want to do it. If you reveal Chome or
Okay, well.
something,
Probably not a bad idea.
I don't think Ixion Engineer matters at all. Oh,
Well, there's the other
Well,
one.
there's the other.
this isn't the Chome I was talking about. It was the one that gives you a bump everywhere. Ixion Engineer,
I
I don't
mean,
think this is
What
going
can
to be
I do with
relevant.
these cubes?
What
I
can
could do
you-
something.
What can you
Um,
do? It's pretty savage.
Selective, and he had a trashing all cards in a deck should be a win condition.
Cunning
Yeah,
plan.
I agree with that. Seems like it's a very hard thing to do. Selective, and he had a bunch of
dear.
trashing cards to speed it up. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Pretty funny.
He might have been a cast. I don't remember. Okay, there you go. Maybe we don't make it a win condition. The more you tell me, the more it seems like it's not as hard to do.
It's like a slow death. This.
So here is a charisma for 2. So they actually get there.
There we go.
2,
So,
3, 4,
games,
5, 6.
Let's see.
and they get to the end. Okay. So they can trash an intrigue card.
Da-da-da-da.
draw.
Yeah, you were
All
checking registered access. I was
card,
like,
which
he definitely
instantly
has
gets revealed.
Tleilaxu Master in his hand.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, they don't have
That's
enough.
why I'm saying over the games.
Oh, and they trash Sonic Snoopers to draw an entry card to see if
Oh
they
yeah,
can
he's
get
only
something.
trashed one, so he must
they
have
call.
like he's
Okay.
got like ambushes, and he's probably got he
So no
actually
spicy
does
flow.
have plans. It's pretty savage. So yeah, game is definitely over. Well, I'll ask
Okay.
you questions, chat, and I'll answer what I can in what little time we have left.
Huge reveal here. 2, 4,
so
6,
guess we'll
8,
buy
10, 11. And they get the beetle. So that's a victory point. So they go up to 6.
We'll buy that. I guess we'll buy that.
Okay, they're doing a bunch of stuff here. Oh
Uh,
yeah, blue got to the end of the track. So if they could have afforded the Spice Floater there, the game would have ended immediately.
that's all I can do. I don't think
Very
there's
big
anything
that
else I mean, I'll grab Chome Delegate. Should it matter? If you've not got camp, I hope you got combat cards. Yellow.
Ooh.
He's got 8 swords. Can you match 8?
It's over. It's
Um,
sham.
No. I'm assuming you can't.
Blue has the what they need. Bummer.
But if
we
you don't,
went
game's
away.
over. So
I
if
got
you do,
this.
I
What's
mean-
the math on this? Plus 6.
that's 6. So you got 2 more.
No.
Alright.
Ah.
Alright, that's it then.
Wait, I have one
Damn.
sword here. I forgot to count, but that won't do it.
Nah, that's fine. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
No, I had like
Did they take their down bump?
I
yeah.
don't know. I've
don't know.
not really paying much attention. I was trying to find if there's any way for me to get like an extra point out of it, but I was like, not really. Didn't really matter. So, but now's what do you do? What do you do?
Okay. I think we're done here.
I did my best to stop.
Couldn't get there.
Blue, but no, that's a savage pull.
I know.
I just wanted to hit.
Once I saw you pull the 2 layers, I was like, I so wish I'd gone Carfax to see what you'd put away. I so wanted to know.
Yeah. I put away war chest, so I know blue hit it like most.
Oh, you actually. Oh, it was actually the war chest.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So close.
I wanted to live the dream of Tleilaxu Master into the of Kinds.
Oh, I know. I was saying that's such a gross combination.
Yeah, it's somehow I didn't find any of it. It's just I trashed so many cards. Good God. I didn't realize how much I trashed. But I was trying to see is there any way to get like an extra point here. I was like, I don't think so. It didn't really matter. So
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I try my best to stop blue, but
it was tough at the end there. They just had a lot of different ways to get points there.
I mean, even at the end, like the previous combat, I was like, I'm just going to charge you the absolute maximum for this and hope that they can't get a point out of this if it's economic, which of course it was. I was like, great.
Yeah.
I was like, anything else, it's fine. We get another round, probably.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
And then, who knows, but yeah, what can you do?
Yeah, I mean, if I get another round, I'm probably...
You start 12. Getting points out of that. but I mean, you're only probably getting one out of that because I've got to obviously start buying Spicer's Foe to match it. To like,
that's true, yeah. So I probably just get one out of that.
So I've got to start getting on that. I mean, especially with this deck as well, it's like ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, I don't think there was much to be done there.
Yeah,
like, we did what we could. I really thought yellow was going to go shipping a lot sooner and just cut Tezzy off, and it didn't happen. So I was like, oh dear. Well, alas.
Okay, GG's. Thanks for joining.
DMs. Yeah, no worries, man. We'll catch you around and all that good stuff.
See ya.
See ya. Okay, so we almost got there. A little bit short. I think if I get High Council a little bit earlier, I think there was a turn where I revealed 7 Persuasion. If I bought the Spice Flow there, obviously the whole game changes. It's tough. Obviously, one more round goes around and we start getting points off a corner of the market. It's truly insane. We had the makings of a very good game. I think if I can just squeeze out one more Spice Flow during the game, it's a game-winning scenario, but it happens. I think blue played a very good game. They kept tempo going very well. The draw of Master Tactician and Blackmail, if those were the two they got off of Sonic Snoopers, I didn't pay attention to what they drew. That is a dirty, dirty pool. That's a game-winning pool. But it happens. Got to go. Have a good game. Until next time. See you, Greg. Big J, hello. First time here when you're live. Nice content. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, the stream's ending now, but still appreciate you stopping by. And luckily, it's on YouTube, so it's pretty easy to watch back. And so my Orski streak continues. Wouldn't have it any other way. Yep. I think you had a very good game plan here. I think blue just went very quick. Hard to keep up. They got both of their points from this. They were able to make great use of the they had the what is it called? They had experimentation with Benny Tleilax Researcher a bunch of times, which actually I'm going to probably rank this card higher now because they got that off so many times. I feel like it's not that hard to get off with experimentation as well. It lets you just race to the end of the track. I mean, obviously getting Tleilaxu Master helped push them over at the end as well, but you know what? You get good cards, you get good results. And they picked up some great cards. Well, above average cards. I guess they're not that great, but needed blue to slow down, couldn't do it myself. Yeah, it was tough. I mean, I don't think I was blocking blue as much. I tried to stop them in the combat at the end, but what are you gonna do? Shadow took all my research station plays. Oh, I know. Yeah, as soon as I sell Shadow, get up to like 6 water, I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be a pretty hotly contested spot. I'm gonna get 5 water, so I didn't make use of it either. If I could have gotten there, I actually could have gotten another victory point, but I would have happily gone there to try to get my combo. Yeah. Well, thank you all for watching. It was a fun stream. Love getting some Dune Imperium in, and I'll see you next time.